But today's topic is about me, jihadist the militant. Now, watching, internet, see a picture of a female. It's white American named Kyra Phillips. I always remember her because she's always in my, she's in my book when I write my story, telling my story. I watching TV, I can see these clippings. So when I was watching TV after Hurricane Katrina, the blackboard showed out that I said living in my grandmother's house. And to the streets of Lindsay, St. Catherine, you know what I said? So after that, I'm watching TV in the living room, sitting in the sofa. We call it settee, me and my grandmother worker. So I'm watching Kyra Phillips talking. So I'm talking about politics or Hurricane Katrina aftermath. I'm talking about something. And the woman was saying the same thing I was saying. And I'm like, hold on. So I tried again, talk. And the woman talked the same thing. So I'm like, look at this woman, something all right. I said, spoke to the worker named Tamara. So I said, Tamara, look, can I talk the same topic she talking? So Tamara said, she don't know what I'm talking about. But we do it over and the white woman said, look at the white woman, she talking the same thing. So I went to left on the TV, she did the opposite on her TV. So I go like this, she go like this. So I said, but wait, CIA or FBI come to the house. So I went. I actually went toward the TV, moving it, just to do it, because I was so frightened. Like, how the hell she know what I'm saying? So I asked if there was a bug. It wasn't that TV, it was a Daewoo TV. I actually got up looking behind the TV, just scared, looking like must be a bug, a microchip. Somebody came with the house and put in the TV. So Tamara said no one came to the house. So I didn't believe her. So I went to my grandmother. So I said, Granny, did somebody come to the house? Granny said, no, Nigel, nobody come to the house. So I took my grandmother's word. No one came to the house. But still, the lady still persists, repeating what I'm talking about. Not exactly the same thing, but changing it up. And like, she ain't talking about no news. So that was what gave her away. If she was talking about news, it wouldn't be so different. I would have called her still just by doing the knowledge. Look, listen, observe. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to the streets, I realized a lot of people talking on their phone. But I didn't realize what it was until watching Kyra Phillips on TV. That was when I realized I was under the radar, under the satellite thing. I knew something was up after the black, but I didn't know what it was. But just by look, listen, observe, and the black liked this. And the Christian, they like behind the back thing. But see, look, listen, observe, you can see how people rotate, evolve around you. You could see it yourself. You don't got to hear somebody come say, Niger, them doing this or Niger, them doing that. Look, and you see how the master people rotate, act, you can know what they're doing. So that was I know. So ever since then, every time I story I talk, even in my book, I got to write about Kyra Phillips because she was the one who, she didn't let me know. I guess you find it interesting. A man talk and you hear him in a second, a split second, 2 seconds or whatever. So what I realized is I didn't understand because Tamara was next to me. As I said, it was me and Tamara in the house and my grandmother. So there was nobody there. So that's what made me odd. It was somebody inside the yard that was on their cell phone repeating what I'm saying to the satellite, to the telecommunication, radio station, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so, but it was 2006 though, when I really realized how they did it because I listen to the radio station, I don't hear nothing as though people making commotion in the street when I talk about politics, religion. So I didn't know what it was till when I was right in this same house. I got a job to paint this house. And I was RFM. And a female disc jockey was there playing. It looked at odd. Everything was quiet when I'm running my mouth. I'm like, somebody doing something out there. You know what I'm saying? So I turned the radio station, the next RFM station got about 2 stations or 3. So when I turn it, that's when I hear the feedback. When me attack and whatever the people was doing. Yeah, that's what really they did, because from September to about May, I never knew what's because I never hear anything on radio. Yeah, because when I talk, I don't hear it on the radio. So me always wonder why, how when I talk, I don't hear nothing, and the same radio station playing in the streets or even in the house or wherever me there. Nothing, me not hear myself. So me always wonder how that go. Until, when I turned, that that was when I realized that's how they did it. I didn't really exactly hear myself, but I hear they were talking about the topic. So one radio station playing the same song, you don't hear nothing. While the other radio station, she talking on a different microphone, everything, giving the people them something. So look, listen, observe, do the knowledge. So while after making my name and Jamaicans, it was all about my skin color, matching up to in other skin color. The TV, CNN news, a lot of American news was my friend. I could name a lot of journalists, got to their hair color, skin color, I could name them. I used to enjoy them. So while I'm chatting in the streets, I said, I find myself right in front of TV every day. I'm taking notes, remember, and realize to use it. That was when I started writing my book. I said, if I write in my book, the worker's going to go behind my back and read it out. I'm going to turn it into a book, my catalog, legacy, smart, looking for myself, self-saver. Leave them with the skin color. I don't get into their doing, because that's just a lack of respect over the years. So yes, about the lady on the Ira film station. What she was saying when I was talking about God's on earth or Islam, on the other line she was saying turn back. Then she caught me listening to her, so I didn't really hear everything. But it seemed like when you emphasized it, she was telling people I should go back being a Christian because, people respect me. I don't know. I could only assume what she's saying. And this is, I express myself, they on the other line saying things. That's why they were so stubborn in all their undertaking for so long. And 2006 was an energetic year for that. So you go.